Hello, I'm Derek Terry, host of I'm Not Complaining, I'm Just Saying. Here at one of my favorite spots, the barbershop, where we know if you're gonna complain here, then you better provide solutions.
Good.
It's good. I firmly believe when we make other people's problems part of our conversations without providing solutions or prayer, then we become part of the problem. I want to be able to provide people with a platform where they can freely express their views on such topics as education, social issues, health and fitness. Now that's good. Or sports. So please join me so we can complain and provide solutions together.
Hey, what's going on, peoples? It's your man, Derek Terry, host of I'm Not Complaining, I'm Just Saying, where if you're going to complain, bring some solutions to the table. Hey, welcome to a very special holiday edition of I'm Not Complaining, I'm Just Saying. And just to really let everyone know that as we approach the holiday season, there's a lot of people doing a lot of different things. So this particular episode is about not only bullying amongst our young, but also dealing with mental illness. So my special guest today is going to be Tammy Wright. I just want to make sure that I get the organization right that she is speaking on behalf. It is Charles County Public Schools elementary PTOs, and they're going to be having a Stop the Bullying Now Wednesday at December 21st at 6 o'clock at Eva Turner. So I think she's about to get on, so I'll be right back as soon as I stop recording. All right, y'all. So welcome back, and Tammy, thank you for joining us today. You know, as you see, your logo, your thing says ABC Fitness, so that's your business right there. So everybody knows. Wait a minute, I thought somebody was coming from the PTO. So
I am.
So
Go
welcome.
ahead.
So welcome.
Go ahead.
So before we get started, real quick, you know, how's everybody? How's the family?
Everybody's doing awesome.
Okay, we go way back. What's 2006, 7, something like that.
I know it's amazing how the circle just continued to evolve, right? So
in the years, and we still doing that. We do more before 4 a.m. than most people do all day.
Exactly, the different uniform, but the same concept, right?
Yep. So with that, you know, tell us a little bit about Tammy real quick before we get started.
Oh my goodness, we'll be on here for 15 minutes.
Okay, well, you got 1 minute. Let me start the clock.
I am Tammy Wright, co-founder of ABC Fitness Connection, but I also help out with the PTOs and the PTSOs and being that representative and giving them the resources and tools and voice that that they would need with CCPS to be able to be effective in our community and being able to help them so they don't feel like they're continuously starting all over again every time a new committee or board is voted into office.
Okay, so today's topic, it is very, you know, personal to me. I wasn't a kid that was bullied, but I was a kid that despised bullies, and I would always defend bullies. But the other part of it is that it goes into that mental health or that mental illness portion of it that kids so desperately need or seek some assistance and don't know how to do it. So the event that I mentioned is called Stop Bullying Now. You know, how did this come about?
Well, it came about because bullying has always been around. I was bullied in elementary school, to be quite honest about it. But it's not something that we talked about growing up. You just dealt with it in our era. But now it's leading to more mental issues. And I'm not sure if it's associated with social media because you do have cyberbullying, you have bullying that happens in the household, you have bullying that happens at school. So we want to be able to tackle that issue the best to our ability and being able to provide resources and tools and information to our community so that hopefully it will help us to fight bullying and being a buddy and not a bully.
Okay. So, and really to let the public know how important this is to Tammy, I said, who in the hell is sending me a message this early in the morning? So
I was at a boot camp. We already up.
I looked at it and I was like, oh, yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow, although it was already tomorrow. So let me bring this up real quick. But this is the event. Let me see if I can scroll this over. This is the event that Tammy is talking about. See if I can expand this. That's better?
That is awesome.
I don't know if we're still on the screen. So for right now, can you see it?
I can see it.
All right. So tell us about this particular event. I'm going to keep this flat.
So what Stop Bullying Now is being a buddy and not a bully. And what we're trying to do with this event through the CCPS elementary schools is bringing all of our PTOs together in one venue, which is Eva Turner Elementary School, and being able to have one event or presentation to provide resources and tools and information to parents as well as the children on how we can be advocates to stop bullying. And the goal is to stop it now and to be a buddy. And that's what we're going to be going on. We're going to have presentations and stuff for the parents. We're going to have therapy pets and stuff there as well for the kids. We're going to have, I'm a Zumba rock star, so I'm going to do a little bit of Zumba to liven up the atmosphere. We'll have pizza and soft drinks for parents, so you do not have to worry about going back home to cook dinner. And we're going to have Semeco there to share information about the resources that's available if you're having a little bit of challenges during the holiday season and being able to provide gifts as well as keep the lights and stuff on. So it's just going to be whatever we can provide before the holidays to make the load a little bit. Okay.
Now, we may have been experiencing technical difficulties in here because I keep getting this message saying that Zoom quit unexpectedly. That's what happened. Okay. It came. Look.
Okay.
Stuff happens like that. Look, you may experience some technical difficulties. It is what it is. You know, that's
in Zoom world. We already understand it.
I've seen on every major news outlet, they always have these glitches. So, what is it that, the public, well, when we talk about the cyberbullying and as well as traditional bullying, things are going on, we know that this event is going to be helpful. But what is it that kids can expect to get out of this, as well as parents or people that know someone is dealing with bullying?
Well, the goal is to provide information, resources, tools at the event for parents so that they will have that information to find out how they can get help. And then for the kids, we're going to have guided coloring or some opportunities for them to color. We're going to give them a gift for coming out to the event. It's called a buddy bear that they can have to carry around with them and things of that nature. And then we also, for the kids, we're going to show them what bullying looks like, what being a buddy looks like, and things of that nature. We just hope to provide resources and tools to whomever comes. So I don't want to say it's just for the kids, and I don't want to say it's just for the parents. We want to be an umbrella and cover down on both groups so that everybody will leave with some type of information or some type of resource or some type of tool or something that they got from the event that they didn't know about, because a lot of people don't know about the resources and tools we have available. If you have a couple of challenges, if my money looking funny, then I may lash out on my child without even knowing that I'm filtering that anger or sadness or concern or that issue that's going on at that moment on my child. But to know what resources and tools we have in the community to make the load a little bit lighter, then maybe it will help out.
Okay. And as far as the event on that particular day, is there anything that you're seeking from the community, where volunteers, resources, whatever it may be? What is something, if somebody's watching right now, so, I may not be able to be there or I can be there, what is it that I can do to help?
So like I inbox you. So what I started to do is inboxing people that I know are advocates in the community. And one of the conversations that we had is it's real easy to go on social media and say this, that. But what I really would like to do is to change the narrative and us being able to collaborate and work together to be able to be that village. Growing up, if you needed some sugar, I can go knock on your door. Hey, Derek, y'all got some sugar? And you say, yeah, I got some in the pantry. You come back and give me some. And there's no second thought about it because we're supporting each other. We're covering down on one another. If your parents wasn't home and the neighbor saw that, you didn't eat,
Yeah,
they came.
now it's like
Yeah,
I'm
you'd
busy.
be lucky if you know your
Yeah,
neighbor to the
yeah,
left and the
yeah.
right. Growing up, I knew everybody from the left to the right, up the hill, around the corner. We knew everybody. But nowadays, you'd be lucky if you know your neighbor. And then you'd be lucky if they did anything to help you out other than recording with the phone. So we really want to become that village again and be that nucleus of information again and use one another to be able to support and look out for our children and our family and our community. So the whole purpose of this is, once again, if you have anything that you have available, rather if you want to donate gift cards that we can give to parents, if you know some type of information that you know would be a help to parents that may have a situation, let us know and reach out to me. The email address is on there. If you're able to volunteer and you properly vetted through with the background checks, then let us know that you can come out.
When you mean volunteer for this particular event? Or
This
just in
event,
general?
and in general, because if it's something that we can't use them for now, maybe we may be able to
Yeah,
use them
because I do
something
know
like
that the only thing with the volunteers, if they have to be vetted, they might not have time to do it. I
the
know.
background check. That's why I said they already been vetted. Like if you're a parent that's already volunteering in CCPS and you've already had the background
Are
check.
you talking about well, I just don't want to mix it up. We talking about for this particular event or just in general? Because for this event, if someone wanted to come, like say help set up, would they have to be vetted in order to do that?
It would be good for them to be vetted, but if they're already a part and they're a parent in CCPS, then we don't mind them coming out because they're not interacting with the children. They're just helping to come out and set up.
Okay.
So,
All right. Yeah, just
yeah,
want to make sure we got that clear. But if you're interested in the school, go to CCPS or that individual school, and they will definitely give you the information that you would need in order to get vetted to be a volunteer.
correct. And if you go on ccps.gov or .com, I don't know what the ending is.
Yeah,
And then I
.com.
think if you
That's actually CCBOE.com. Yeah.
.com. And then if you do a search on there for background checks, it'll bring right up the information that you need if you're a parent and you wasn't aware of the background check. So you can go ahead and get that. And it doesn't take that long. It takes less than 30 days to get it. So that's just something if you are looking to be able to volunteer and want to make sure that you have that background check before doing it. But with this, if you have any information or resources or tools that would be of help with this event, then feel free to reach out to me. If it's something that you have for an idea that you may have that you would like to share, still reach out to me. I'm not turning anything down because it may not be for this event that is targeted towards bullying, but it may be something that we can look to provide a resource and tool at a later date for our parents in our community. But for this one, this is pretty much encouraging the elementary schools to come out. It's for the CCPS elementary schools students. So come on out in big numbers so that CCPS can see what we can do and pulling together as a united front to provide this information to our community.
Okay, well, definitely appreciate it, Tammy. And also, people, remember, this is not just for students that attend Eva Turner. This is for Charles County.
Yes.
In PG County, you just happen to be
It is for all elementary schools.
Elementary. And, like me and you had talked about, it takes a village, but at the same time, that we can't sit here and talk about and be on social media and complaining because, like my man Joe Madison, the Black Eagle, says, what are you going to do about it? Yeah. And this is just one way that you and your organization are doing something about it, as well as the many other advocates that are working tirelessly and with a lot of passion to ensure that our kids, and I say that our future, that we set our future up for the future.
Yep. And
Those are
this is through our PTO as well. So this is through Charles County Public Schools elementary PTOs. So this is not something that I'm just putting together as ABC Fitness Connection. I'm just, I am a nucleus that volunteers in the community wherever I see that it's a need, because I'm not just a business owner. I work full time just like any other parent that's in the community. I have a 9 to 5. I have a business. I'm doing this. I'm on the HOA. So the main thing is just showing that I'm not one-sided, and I'm not just promoting my business, but I truly believe that if we come together as a community, we can make a difference. And an analogy that I like to use is a small business. As one business, I can just poke all day long, but when all of us come together, we create a mighty fist, and we can have a mighty punch when we come together and work together. So we can do a lot more working together than we can just complaining about it. So we can do more.
All right. Well, Tammy, I definitely appreciate you and the Charles County Public Schools. Let's make sure I got the wording right.
I know. Charles County Public Schools
elementary PTOs for choosing to be part of the solution versus part of the problem. So once again, we thank you for coming on. Once for those who can get out, Wednesday, December 21st at 6 p.m. at Eva Turner Elementary. The email address is up top, ccboeptocouncil@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page or whatever, and I can give you all the contacts. But until then, peace and blessings, and we thank you again for
we have dinner. You don't have to worry about dinner. We had some pizza and some soft drinks and some like little desserts, so you don't have to worry. Just come on out.
All right. Well, once again, we appreciate it. Peace and blessings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, once again, I want to thank Tammy Wright for being on here from the Charles County Public School, Charles County Elementary Schools, PTO, just to really let us know about an event that I know is going to be beneficial to our young kids as well as our parents. And when we talk about resources, I have a resource. So if you're looking for a resource that can either help you or somebody dealing with mental illness, my book, Never Judge a Book by Its Cover, you can find on Amazon, on my website, which is right here, focare.org/store.html. And if you want a autograph copy, then click where it says special purpose. It'll take you to a form, fill it out. But actually, did I have that? Let me try this again, because maybe I didn't share the screen. If I didn't, probably why you can see it. So once again, I have a book, Never Judge a Book by Its Cover. It is okay to talk about mental illness, whether you're someone who suffers from mental illness, you know someone who suffers from mental illness, or you want to know a little bit about some ways that you can find assistance for somebody. This is my story, but my story, I put this out so hopefully I can help someone. So if you want a special purchase, signed copy, you would go right here. And I also wanted to let you know, as soon as I'm just gonna go ahead and type it in, it makes it easier. I also work with a foundation like thewavefoundation.org, and we don't have our calendars on here, but we have our calendar launch. And what we have right here, we have a group of kids, 17 kids between 18 and 13 years old, who participated in a camp at Howard University this summer. And I'm glad and proud to say that our film was nominated for Best Short Film Documentary by NDX Film, I believe, Film Festival. So we don't know the results yet. We'll let you know, but it's called Dreamcatcher. And once we find the results, we definitely let you know. But until then, I'm gonna get ready to go. Thank you for joining. Hopefully we can see you at Eva Turner, December 21st at 6 p.m. Elementary school kids, no matter where you come from, if you need help, resources, whatever it may be, we hope to see you there. Peace and blessings.
blaze the path.